Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. Today we are going to understand about joining in SQL. Whenever you work in a database, your data will be stored in multiple tables and you may need some information which are scattered in different tables. So your first job will be joining the table. Then only you can write queries to fetch the data from the table, right? So today we are going to learn how we can join different tables, what are the types of joining we can perform, and then we will learn how we can write SQL queries to fetch the data from a joined table. Okay, clear? Now see, we have a database. The name of our database is our company, and inside this database we have two tables: department table, employee table. In department table we have department ID, department name. In employees table we have employee ID, employee name, department ID, manager ID. Now I ask you a question. Give me the name of the employees posted in which department. Simply I want to know Alice posted in which department, Bob posted in which department, and Tony posted in which department. So you can understand that I need two columns: Alice, Bob, Tony, name of the employees, and I want to know they are posted in which department. So the name of the department. So one column is in employee table, one column is in department table, right? So how can you give me this result? For that you have to join these two tables, the employee table and the department table. And to join two tables, you need a common column, right? So what is the common column here? The department ID. See, this is the department ID in department table. This is the department ID in employee table. So based on these two columns, you have to perform the joining. Once you get a single table containing all the columns: department ID, department name, employee ID, employee name, again department ID and manager ID. So once you get this table, now you can fetch these particular columns from the table. Clear? Okay, now you understand the bigger picture. Now to join this, you can do different types of joining: cross join, inner join, left join, right join, self join, full join. It depends on your query. You can select which kind of joining will give you the better result. Okay, so today we are going to understand each of them in depth. First, let me clean this. Then I will create these two tables, department table and employee table, in MySQL workbench. There I will show you every types of join we can perform. Okay, so let me open MySQL workbench. First, our database is created. Let's use the database. Now inside the database, department table, department ID, department name, insert the values. These are all DDL commands, you know these things. Now I'm creating employee table. I am inserting values. These are DML commands. Okay, first one is cross join. Cross join produces a Cartesian product of both the tables. Let me show you first what will be the output. Then we will learn how to write these queries. Okay, simple. You take the first row, multiply with all the rows. You take the second row, multiply with all the rows. Third row, multiply with all the rows. Okay, it's like two for loops. For these all rows, again for all these rows. Okay. Now let me run the SQL query. Then I will show you the result and explain you again. So how can we write the query? Select star from employees. Here the keyword is cross join because you are performing cross join with which table? Department table. So cross join departments. Now if I execute this query, see, this is how you can do the cross join. Let me write the output for you here. See, the output is like this. First one is ID, name, department ID. This is the first table, manager ID. Clear? Then ID, name. So first, 1 Alice, 1 null with be multiplied with first one, 1 HR. Second, again 1 Alice, 1 null will be with this one, 2 finance. Because we are inside the first for loop. Again 1 Alice, 1 null, 3 cells. Okay. Okay, now the inner loop is completed. Now again the first loop, for loop. So we will go to second row, Bob. Now see, 2 Bob, 2 1. First one is 1 HR. Again 2 Bob, 2 1 1. 2 finance. Clear? Again we will take 2 Bob, 2 1 3 cells. Done. Now inner loop is completed. Now again outer loop. This one 4 Tony 7 2. So 4 Tony 7 2. 1 HR 1 HR. Again 4 Tony 7 2. 2 finance 4 Tony 7 2. 3 cells. You understand? So it will be 3 into 3 result. Total 9. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Total 9. Okay, because it is a simple multiplication. With each of these rows you add all of them. Second row add all of them. Third row add all of them. Clear? This is how Cartesian product work. Now let me please erase this and see the output here. You can see that it is not following that particular order. Instead it is just see HR altogether, finance altogether, sales altogether. It depends on database engine. It will show you the output, but if you see that total values in the output will be same. Okay, you just take a pen and paper, then try to do this and then check with the result. You will be able to see the same result but may not be in same order because that depends on database engine. Okay. Now let me show you what is inner join. Inner join return only the rows that have matching values in both the tables. Here we can write only the matching values, that is inner join. So if you know what is Venn diagram, then inner join is if this is employee table, if this is department table, this is what is called inner join. Only the matching values. See, what are the matching values here? Department ID. You have to match with the common column. Don't forget that. So department ID 1, 1 HR. Matching? Yes. So this will be in the output. 1 Alice, 1 null, 1 HR. Clear? Second one, 2. Is it matching? Yes. So next output will be 2 Bob, 2 1 2 finance. Clear? Now the 7. Is it matching? No. 3. Is it matching? No. So these two values will not be there. So this will be our output. Let's see. So same select star from employees. You are doing inner join. So the keyword is inner join with departments. But you have to match with a common column. The common column is department ID. So let's write the common column on employees table dot in let me refresh it here, tables in employees table, this is ID. Okay, so table dot column name equals to no sorry, we have to match with department ID. So employees dot department underscore ID equals to in department table, see here it is ID. So table dot ID column. Now let me execute this. What happened? Sorry, employees table. Okay, now let me run this. Now see, 1 Alice, 2 Bob. As we expected, this is the output. Clear? Now let's understand the left join. Left join means all the values from left, and matching values from right. So this is our left table, this is our right table. All the values from left. So you have to write 1 Alice, 1 null, 2 Bob, 2 1, 4 Tony, 7 2. Now see what are the matching values. Department ID 1 matching, so we can write 1 HR. Department ID 2 matching, 2 finance, so we can write 2 finance. Now department ID 7, is it matching? No, so we have to write null null. Okay, and here we will not think about this because we are doing left join and this is the right table. Clear? Now let's see the query. So we can write select, I'll select all column from table name is employees and I am performing left join, and while you are performing left join, the table name written in left side is considered as left table. Okay, left join departments on employees dot department ID, the same as above, because the common column is same. You just have to keep in mind which is the common column. That's all. Now we are performing left join. Let's see the output. Alice, Bob, Tony, all from the left side, and here in case of Tony, as it is not matching, these are null. You can see here as we did null 1 HR 2 finance, but in case of Tony it is not matching, it is null, and 3 cells it is not given any preference because this is the right side table. Clear? Now what is right join? Right join is exactly opposite. You will take all the values from right table but only the matching values from the left table. All from right but matching only from left. Clear? So what will be the output? All the values from the right table, matching values in the left table. So let's write the query. I'll not type again. I'll just copy. So let me copy and paste it here. Just write right. Again the same role which is written in the left side is a left table, which is written on the right is the right table. So here right table is the department table and I am giving preference to right table. All the values from right table but matching values from the left table. Now see, Alice, Bob and 3 cells. In case of 3 cells there is no matching values in the left table, so I am putting null. Okay. 1 HR, 2 finance, 3 cells. So automatically you have to write 1 HR, 2 finance, 3 cells. This is the right table. What are the matching values? Alice, Bob is matching. Tony is not matching. So I will write Alice and all the details of Alice, Bob, all the details of Bob. But there is no matching. So there it will be null, 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 null. Clear? That is what is our output. Hope it is clear. Exactly opposite of left join. Fine. Now we will understand what is self join. Self join means when you are joining the same table. Let's say you want to join employee table with employee itself. That means you have two tables. ID, name, department ID, manager ID. This is your employee table, right? And you have one more table, the same one. ID, name, department ID, manager ID. So you are making a join of same table. You may wonder that why do I need to do this kind of joining? That you will understand when we will do a query like finding the manager of employees. For that type of queries you will understand the importance. For now just learn how this join works. This works, you take all the values from this table and you match with all the values of this table. Okay, same table duplicated and you are creating a connection. So we can say joining a table with itself only. That is known as self join. So I am joining self, so I can write select star from employees self join again with employees. Now see what is the output. If I write in this way, then what will be the output? See what I am doing, I said you I am joining employees table with employees table itself. So I have two employees table and I am making a join of this. So it will simply take the first one, take all of them, take the second one, take all of them. So you can simply say that this is nothing but Cartesian product, or we can say cross join for now if we do not put any condition, right? It is just ID, name, department ID, manager ID. Again, ID, name, department ID, manager ID. So you can understand the same table is joined and there every combination is tried out. Okay. So self join is nothing but a Cartesian product without any condition. Now my question is, why do we need to do this type of peculiar joining? Why? For this I have copied the table employee table. Now I have a question. Tell me the employee's name with their manager's name. How can you fetch this? Employee's name and manager's name. There is no direct column called manager's name, but you can calculate this. See how. Alice, who is the manager of Alice? Null, so no manager. Bob, who is the manager of Bob? 1. 1 is the employee ID of whom? 1 is the employee ID of Alice. So we can write this is Alice. So Bob's manager is Alice. Same way, Tony. Who is the manager ID? 2. 2 is the employee ID of whom? Bob. So Tony's manager is Bob. So we can simply write Bob, Alice, Tony, Bob. Alice's manager is not known. But how? How to write this query? Can you tell me how can you write this query? You are getting this from a single table. But how? There is no direct column. Okay, so you are doing a match. How you are doing the match? Let me show you. The same table, ID, name, department ID, manager ID. Once again, ID, name, department ID, manager ID, right? Here you have 1 Alice, 1 null, 2 Bob, 2 1, 4 Tony, 7 2. Same 1 Alice, 1 null, 2 Bob, 2 1, 4 Tony, 7 2. Right? You have same employee table. Now you are checking the manager ID. Null. Null means you have to do nothing. So simply reject it. You are taking the next manager ID. 1. Now you are checking 1 is the employee ID of whom? So you are checking this column with this one. 1 is the employee ID of Alice. So you are taking this value. Now 2 is the manager ID of which employee? This one. Here it is matching. So you are getting Bob. So you are understanding. You are doing the matching with manager ID with ID. So you are taking this column, you are taking this column, you are making a matching simply. So that's why I am taking self join. So see how to write this query. You are taking employees. So first table you have to give a name, that is E1. Then only you can express this, right? This one is E2. So E1's manager ID column will be matched with E2's ID column. Clear? So we will write on E1's manager ID column equals to E2's employee ID column. So it is only ID, I think, not employee ID. Okay. Clear? So same table, but you are taking two different columns. That's why we are doing self joining. Now if I execute this, sorry, I forgot to give the name. This is E1 and here you have to write E2. Okay, this is how you are renaming the table. So still now, sorry, you don't have to write self, you just write join, then it will work. This is this main self join. See, to ID name department ID manager ID, same way, ID name department ID manager ID. Now see, manager ID and ID is matched. So see, 2 and 2, you can see 2 is matched with 2. So Bob, 1 is matched with 1, right? 2 is matched with 2 because manager ID and ID is matched here. So now from here you can fetch whatever column you want to fetch. Now the last one is full join. Full join returns all records from both tables with nulls for non-matching rows. So for these two tables, if we perform full join, then see how it will look. ID, name, department ID, manager ID for department ID, name. Right? These two tables. Full join, all the values will be there. It will look like this. All the values will be there. And if there is no matching values, then it will be null. So first I will take this one. 1 Alice, 1 null. Now see, 1 HR. So it is matching. So 1 HR. Next one, 2 Bob, 2 1. Now department ID 2 matching. So it will be 2 finance. Now take this one, 4 Tony, 7 2. Department ID 7 not matching. So it will be null null. Now all these 2's are done, but 3 cells is remained. So I will write 3 cells. But there is no matching values in employee table. So these all will be null. Clear? So you are taking all the values from both the table, but if there is no match, those will be filled as null values, null values. This is what is full join table. Clear? Let me revise all the things. Okay, so first we have learned cross join. So take this one, join with all of them. Take this one, join with all of them. Take this one, join with all of them. That is cross join. Then we have learned left join. That means take all the values from the left table and matching from the right table. Then we have learned right join, that is take all the values from right table and the matching values from the left table. Then we have learned full join, that is taking all the values from left table, from right table, and if it is not matching, put the null values. Okay. So and self join means that join one table with itself. to find this kind of manager employee types of query. Okay, so these are the types of join we can perform. Now in our next class we will solve some SQL queries where we will learn how to implement this join to fetch any data by joining tables. Clear? So bye, happy learning.